Going to start in a comfortable cross-leg position. If you need to just have the wall behind you just to make it a bit more comfortable, and maybe roll up a blanket and just tuck it underneath your bum and then wriggle your way to the edge so your sits bones are connected. Just start gently closing the eyes, hands face down on the knees, trying to keep the body sort of loose. If you feel any areas of tension, just try and visualize them releasing a little bit. Just natural breathing. Be mindful not to hold the breath in. I'm going to start with some neck rolls. So starting with the left ear towards the left shoulder, and nice and slowly, without straining the neck, just start to roll semicircles. So right ear to right shoulder, chin down to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Really trying to feel this gentle stretch in the side of the neck. Hold a lot of tension in on neck and shoulders, so it's a really good one to just try and eliminate that, and a really nice way to start the day actually. Keeping the hands loosely placed on the knees. And gently come back to centre. You can take some shoulder rolls. So I like to keep my hands connected to my trousers, so as I roll up, my hands come towards the knees, roll down, shoulder blades together, hands back towards the hips, just to help make it a nice fluid motion. So really opening the chest as we roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, shoulder blades connect, shoulders drop away from the ears. Nice big fluid motion. Imagine the shoulders are mixing, so nice and gentle but smooth and fluid. Come back to a point of stillness. Just take a moment with the eyes closed to take a scan of the body, so starting at the crown of the head, and try and visualise with the mind's eye, taking a trip through each part of the body, noticing any areas of tension. Maybe you're holding the belly in, not really realising. Maybe the hips, maybe the knees feel tight. Gently breathing, and as you exhale, trying to let the body release. We're going to open the eyes and come into a side stretch. So take an in-breath, reach the arms up overhead, so shoulder width apart, and then placing the right hand down beside you, so flat on the floor, fingers are equidistant apart, a little bend in the arm, and then keeping the heart nice and open, just leaning over towards the right, pointing the fingers but not causing any tension in the body. Just observing what's happening to the knees. If they've lifted, let them drop. Keeping the heart open. It's almost leaning back and over rather than rounding forward. So it gives a nice stretch along the side of the body. And we're going to come up back to centre and come over to the left this time. So again, opening the heart. Keeping the face soft, jaw relaxed. Take an in-breath and come back to centre. Just give the shoulders a little roll out again. We're going to do some seated cat-cow, so hands back, just resting gently on the knees, palms down. Take a big in-breath. Exhale, get rid of all the stale air. Next time you breathe in, leaning forward, opening the heart, shoulder blades together. As you exhale, rounding, suck the belly in, chin to chest. Breathe out all the old air. Breathe in, open the heart, shoulder blades together. Really presenting the heart. Imagine you're kind of bathing, basking in the sun. Exhale, tuck the belly, round the shoulders, chin to chest. Might be able to feel a stretch up and down the spine here. Breathe in, roll through, open the heart. Exhale, back to centre. This time we're going to come into staff pose, so just shift back a bit. So keep your blanket underneath your bum if that's more comfortable for you. Just trying to move the fleshy bits and make a connection with the sits bones here, so the pointy bits in the bum, just really try and feel them. Kind of nice connection to the mat. And then stretching legs out in front. Try not to lock the knees here. Toes are flexed. Just roll the shoulders up and back so the heart is nice and open. Take another in-breath, and as you exhale, imagine the body peeling its way over the legs rather than round here. Try and lead kind of with the heart and with the belly, so we're hinging at the hips. And it's not a mission to try and get flat and reach your toes, just to a point where you can feel a little bit of a stretch, maybe that it's doing a bit of good for the muscles, releasing the muscles a bit here. I'm just going to place my hands on my shins. I've got a really tight lower back from the day job, so you might find you can reach further towards your toes, you might find you're up here, but just concentrating on not rounding, keeping the heart nice and open. Gently close the eyes here. Maybe take a little wiggle on the sits bones if you feel like there's some tension in the lower back. Still taking nice full breaths. Face relaxed. Be mindful of the knees. Gently open the eyes. Come back up. So sitting upright again, we're going to keep the left leg out and then gently draw the right knee in towards the chest. So big toes are sort of in line with the left knee here. Right foot is flat on the floor, and then clasping hands around the right knee, tucking the elbows, sitting up tall, so not uncomfortably so. Just imagine you're kind of perched, so the top of the body is just kind of balancing. Imagine you're just trying to catch sun with the top of the head. Option to stay here if that's comfortable for you. You can also wrap the left elbow around the right knee. Breathe in, reach the right arm overhead. Reach behind you and then take a twist to the right. So keeping the heart open. This just gives a really nice deep stretch, kind of coiling all the way up the spine. So imagine you're twisting from the lower back up, keeping the heart open. Left foot is still flexed. Gently unwind back to centre, and we're going to do that on the other side. So left knee this time. And we may need to just shimmy forward to make sure the sits bones are in a good position and it kind of feels stable and comfortable. Either stay here with elbows in, heart open, nice and tall, or if it feels good and you feel like you need a bit of a twist, then wrap that right elbow round. Just kind of rest in the right hand here, left arm overhead, place the either palm down or resting on the fingertips behind you, and try and twist from the bottom of the spine. So imagine you're coiling your way up, heart is open, just gently gazing over the left shoulder or towards the left shoulder. Nice full breaths. Really try and collect the belly with the thigh here. Left thigh, not right thigh. Take an in-breath, back to centre. Give everything a shake out. I'm going to come back into our seated position, whatever that is. You might want to cross your legs the opposite direction this time. Gently close the eyes, hands palm down on the knees again. Trying to keep that heart nice and open. Just taking a couple of seconds here for total stillness before you start your day. Knowing whatever happens today is just temporary. Hands into prayer position, thumb up to the space between the eyebrows. Take an in-breath, hands down to heart, chin to chest, open the eyes. Namaste.